If you hear things in the background, that's just family and everything. So please don't worry about that. Just setting up.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sanders' group.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Right. If you hear the clicking sound, that's just the mic turning on and off. Right. We've done that with Pritchard. We shall head back up to Sarah.
I'm telling you, Hugh, you may not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, About Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah. So what we have to do is we gotta go outside and we gotta basically go to the police station. There's going to be missions, like side missions in this game. So I am gonna do all of the side missions along with the main mission. It's gotta appear, but we're going to.
Please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
So yeah, here comes our first side mission. We're gonna go up to our office and there'll be a guy sitting there and he'll ask us to do a mission for him. So here we go.
Man, what am I doing here?
What I love is I call them playthroughs when they're more like walkthroughs because I've already played them, but yeah.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see
Well,
you.
this is Tim Candle.
I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Okay, so he's asking us to get some evidence that points him towards something that's just happened. Basically, tell him out. In here, some painkillers, and there's a bottle of wine on there, but we don't need that. You can either hack if you're at level 3, or you can just type in the password Mandrake, which we're not gonna do because there's no point. We're gonna carry on.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that...
Mrs. Reed?
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Right, now we got to basically do a mission for Megan's mum to find out information. Right, make sure you check these bins because you can find credits or drinks in it, which will be pretty good. Anyway, now we're on the road. We have 2 side missions as well as a main mission. So, if you don't know this game, you can basically inactivate the missions that you're on. We've got Motherly Ties and Lesser Eyes. Motherly Ties and Lesser Eyes are near the same area, so you gotta go to those ones. In a normal version of this game, if you didn't patch the game, well, I'm playing on the the director's cut version. Right, so in the director's cut version, if you didn't patch the game, one of the markers will say it's up top of a building.
You got anything you want to buy?
It was a weird bug. Right, we're not using machine gun. or a combat rifle. Or we're going to keep the shotgun because I know what shotgun we're going to get and we're going to keep these. We're not going to use this, so get rid of it. And concussion grenades, we're going to keep those. We're going to take away the remote explosives and frag grenade. We're going to buy yourself more tranquilizer ammo. We're going to get a tranquilizer and a shotgun. Right? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to drop them here. Now, I'm going to drop them here because we can buy ourselves a upgrade, which we're going to need. So, drop the tranquilizer for a minute. Go into the menu. Buy the upgrades. The burst round system is for the shotgun. Burst fire fires 2 cartridges, which will be perfect for the shotgun that we just got. The unlocking hacking device, make sure you buy these.
Be sure to tell.
They're pretty good and very useful. Combine that into your pistol and combine that into the shotgun. Now, this double barrel is not what we're going to use, so I'm going to sell that now. That's to do with the DLC. So, now you got rid of that. Buy the other hacking system. You got all of them. Make sure you keep those, because they're pretty useful.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those art lovers get in my face now. I'm ready to pop. Grayson, where he at? Yo, where you been, man? You been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up
Right.
nice, man. If you go,
Now that we've got a tranquilizer rifle, we're completely good. Muter. Right. So now we're here at this point.
Well, you
And
must
if you
be
keep
Adam's
hearing
ex.
those ones, I'll say this after.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in the storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
That's all I need for now.
Okay, so now we got to the mission. We got to get to the locker, and that will get us a certain item. Now, I'm not going to show you how to do the achievements, but if you wanted to do that, then that's up to you, but there's plenty of videos showing that on YouTube, so. Okay. It's something to do with this building at the moment. So let's leave this. Right, we had the trank rifle. The trank rifle and stun gun are going to be my most used weapons for this part of the game. Over here, we have this. Now, I think the code is 0001. No. Okay, I don't remember the code. This is where hacking things come in useful. Now, if you was a level 2 hacking, which I can get, that would be perfect. But we're going to need a certain thing. Now, you're probably wondering, what is that certain thing? Well, you need... It's either this, or this. I'm gonna get this for heavy objects. Now, you can hack this, but here you go. This is why these things are gonna be coming in useful. Right. Now we're here. We need to get into his room. So, let's do the hack.
Access granted.
And there we go. So we're in his house. Now make sure you look around everywhere, see if you don't need to find something that you want. And make sure you do this, because you do not, and I mean do not, want to walk in other places and then get blown to shreds because they put bombs in the houses. Right, make sure you take the money and shit first before you start moving on. Okay. So there's no else here, but we have a computer. And this happens. There we go. Got it. Done. Now we need to go up. Now, there's nowhere else to go, so I suggest going down, but down to the stairs. Because we're actually done with this building. Now, our hardest part is these guys. So we need to take out these guys. So... There we go. Okay, and that didn't trigger anyone if you're quick enough for that. Don't want to take that weapon. Okay, so we have this here, which is a level 5 hacking. Now we have this. Now be very careful not to trigger. Oh. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay. So I have breathing. So I can breathe through here. So this wouldn't trigger off if I came through anyway. But we have more tranquilizer. And we have a sniper here. Right, I'm not gonna take the snipers. I'm gonna leave them. Tranquilizer and stun gun are gonna be the most used. And I said that before. Yes, I repeat things by accident. Right then. So now I've finished over here. No one got alerted, which is a good thing. Okay. So, there is one achievement you can do here. See that basketball and the basketball court? Right, make sure you get that. Make sure you get this. And make sure you get this one. Jump up. Okay, and that will unlock that achievement. Okay, this episode was a bit lackluster, but the next one I'll get things done. So if you're on Twitch, don't forget to follow, and if you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been CNX10, also known as Snowy Starleaf. Thanks for watching.